Hi, today you're gonna need your mat, you're gonna need blocks if you got them, and then you're gonna need strap if you got it. If you don't, you can use a t-shirt in place of your strap. And then if you need to, if you have really tight knees, you can get a blanket. So you might need a blanket as well, okay? Let's get started. Hi, today's focus is gonna be arms and shoulders and abs. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall on our sit bones, relax our shoulders, shut down our eyes. We're just gonna listen to ourselves breathe. Let's do one more breath here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold it on the 4th count, and then exhale all the air out. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to exhale through our mouth. So we're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and then push everything out through your mouth. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, fill up, hold 4, and push everything out through your mouth. One more time. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, fill up your chest, hold 4, and then push everything out. Go ahead and open your eyes. What we're going to do is you want to make sure that you have a strap today, and you want to make sure you have 2 blocks. Okay? You may or may not use them, but to have them is a good idea. So we're going to sit cross-legged. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, you can lift that right foot and put it in the crook of your hip. Sitting up nice and tall. Going to sit up with our shoulders relaxed. I'm going to take that left hand, put it on that right knee, and twist. Come back to center. Take that right hand, put it on the left knee, twist. Come back to center. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take your fingers and put them in between your toes. I got socks on today, didn't think about this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roll out our ankle, go in one direction, switch it in the other direction, push it forward, push those toes back, come back to that cross-legged pose, and then walk your hands out. Two more breaths here. Walk those hands in, and then we're going to uncross our legs and switch crosses. Sitting up nice and tall. Relaxing into the pose, pulling those cheeks out. Take that right hand, place it on the left knee, and twist. Come back to center. Take that left hand, put it on the right knee, and twist. Back to center. Then we're gonna roll out that ankle. So we're gonna put our fingers in between our toes again and roll out our ankle. Spread those toes out nice and wide. Roll it the other direction. Bring those toes forward. Push those toes back. Stack that leg again, and then you're gonna walk out forward. Walk those hands back in. Then we're going to do some energy circles. So we're going to roll around. Go one more time. And then switch directions. One more time. And sit up nice and tall. From here, we're going to roll down to our back, but we're going to do a little bit of ab work. So we're going to roll down about halfway. And then we're going to take turns alternating lifting our legs. So we got one, we're going to do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And slowly roll all the way down. Sweep those arms up over your head. And you want to stretch in opposite directions. So reach with that right arm and reach with that left arm. And then relax those arms above your head. Couple more breaths here. You're going to scoop those knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Rock from side to side, loosening up that lower back. Then we're going to open up our hips a little bit more, so you can put your hands on your knees and you're going to roll your hips outward. And then reverse it to the other direction. And then bring those knees back into your chest, squeeze them in. Place that right foot on the floor, extend that left foot up, grab your ankle. Here you can use your strap if you want. I don't usually use a strap, so sorry, it wasn't ready. You can put your strap here on the ball of your foot, hold your foot here. We're going to point, flex, point, flex. One more time, point, flex, and then roll that ankle out. And switch it in the other direction. Then we're going to extend that right leg out. You can grab your toe, ankle, whatever, stretching out those hamstrings right now. And then we're going to let this left leg fall out to the side, extending that right leg out. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring that foot back up. Bring the left foot back to the center. Then we're going to bend that left knee, and cross it over. Look over to the left. And back to center. Bring your knees back to your chest. Squeeze them in. Extend your legs out. We're going to do a little ab work. Arms are above their head. What we're going to do is we're going to bring just the left leg up and then bring it down. We're going to do 20 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, and then we're going to come up into a boat pose, holding those lower abs. Tight, tight, tight. Hold, hold, hold. Keep holding. And then slowly lower yourself back down. So everything we just did on the left side, we gotta do on the right side. So we're gonna extend our arms above our head, reaching those feet in opposite directions, stretch. Then relax, but leaving your arms above your head. Then scoop those knees into your chest again. We're going to rock from side to side. Place that left foot on the floor, right leg goes up. Grab where you can or use your strap. You're going to point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and then roll that ankle out in one direction, and roll it in the other direction. And you're going to extend that left leg out if you want to, or you can leave it with your foot on the floor. It's up to you. You're going to grab your toe, strap, or whatever. Hang out here for a minute to stretch out that hamstring. Make sure you're breathing. And let that right leg fall out to the side. Left arm goes out. Nice, even breaths. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Bring that leg back to the center. Bend it, and then cross that right knee over to the left side. Your arm, you're going to look over to your right side. Come back to center. Squeeze those knees. Oh, I'm sorry. Bring it back to center. Send your arms up over your head. Now we're going to do the right side. We're going to do 20 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 10, 8, 6, and then come up into a boat pose. Oh, come up to that boat pose. Oh, come into that boat pose. Working those lower abs. And then slowly lower yourself back down, stretching in opposite directions. Take a nice breath here. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring both heels as close to your butt as possible. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bridge pose. We're going to slowly lift up our hips, okay? We're going to do 3 of these. So you're going to breathe in. Exhale, lift those hips up. Really pushing through your heels. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Now you can do the next 2 the same way, or you can roll your arms and shoulders underneath. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, lift. And then bring those shoulders underneath, lifting those hips a little higher. You're going to have your hands clasped underneath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then last time, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Roll those shoulders back underneath, lifting those hips, pushing through your heels. Slowly lower back down, exhaling as you come down. Squeeze those knees into your chest. Bring your shoulders up. We're going to do a quick ab here. So we're going to extend out, and then we're going to sweep our arms back in. We're going to do 10 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Hold it here. And then you're going to rock 3 times to get up to a seated position. So we got 1, 2, 3. When you get to that seated position, you're going to come to butterfly. Okay? And we're going to round forward, kind of countering those abs. A couple more breaths here. And slowly roll up. We're going to turn this into a tabletop. So feet, toes are facing that way, fingers are facing the same way as your toes. You're going to lift those hips up. Opening up those that chest, stretching out those arms. Then we're going to drop those hips in between our arms, like so. Still keeping those hips up. And we're going to sweep right back up to a tabletop. Swing those hips in between your arms again. This time, see if you can lift your feet up off the floor. And then lower yourself to the mat. Cross your ankles. Pull yourself forward. We're going to do a regular tabletop. We're going to start with cat-cow. We're going to do 3 of those. So you're going to inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Really pushing through those palms. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Return to neutral spine, sway it out. We're gonna go into bird dog pose. We're gonna extend that left arm and that right leg. We're gonna hold it out. If you wanna add a little extra, you can raise that foot that's laying on the floor, lift it up and balance like that. Then you take that left hand and you're gonna reach around and grab that right leg. Stretching out that shoulder. Release, come back to center, and then come to child's pose. Come back up. Do the same thing on the other side. Knees are hip width. Hands are shoulder width. You're going to extend that left leg, right arm. Stretching in opposite directions. A little extra, you can lift up that bottom foot. Reach around. Grab that foot, pushing really hard into that left palm. Release. Bring down to center. This time, instead of child's pose, we're going to do puppy pose. So you're going to take your palms, probably about 2 palms forward, and then you're going to drop your chest. You can bring your forehead to the mat, or you can bring your chin to the mat. A couple more breaths here. Try the best you can to relax into the pose. Gently bring yourself up, bringing those hands back to the center. Bring your knees together and sit in hero's pose. Okay, so you can stay sitting on your knees if you want, or you can sit cross-legged, or you can put a blanket in between behind your knees. Okay. Relax those shoulders down your back. Relax your jaw. Breathe here for a minute. We're going to drop that chin to our chest. Then look up to the ceiling. Back to center. Roll your head out in one direction. Switch directions. And then return to center. Okay, so now we're going to work on our arms a little, so we're going to cross the right arm over our chest. We're going to look to the right. Your right hand is flexed and your core is tight. Bring this arm behind your head, grabbing that elbow, keeping the core tight. Arch, you're not arching your back. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, you can clasp hands behind you, okay, like so. Or you can use your strap. When you're in this pose, don't be arched out. Bring that core tight back in. One more breath here. Release, bring that arm behind you because we're going to grab it. Turn around this way. We're going to grab it and stretch. So I have my left hand grabbing my right wrist. I'm stretching. Release, roll those shoulders back for 3, 2, last one. Roll them forward, 3, 2, last one. Take a breath. Got to do all the same things on the other side. So we're going to take that left arm, cross it over our body, and we're going to look to the left. Left hand is flexed. Bring that arm behind your head, stretching. You can either stay here, use your strap, or clasp hands. You may find one side is easier than the other. Don't arch your back, core is tight. Release, bring that left arm behind your back this time, grabbing that wrist. Release, roll those shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Roll them forward, 3, 2, 1. Then you might need to shake out your legs a little bit if you've been sitting on them the whole time. And then we're going to go into child's pose, but you're going to need your blocks. So you can have your blocks flat like this, or up like this. Okay? And we're stretching our arms to go back a little bit further. So we're going to rest our elbows on the tops of our block. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop our head in between for a child's pose. Those fingertips should be resting on your shoulder blades. And relax into this pose. Make sure you're breathing and your jaw is not tight. Let's do 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come up, put those blocks to the side. We're going to stretch our feet just a little bit. So you're going to come up and you're going to tuck those toes under. And you're going to sit, spread those toes out some. We're not going to be here for very long. Let's do like 3 more breaths here. Do the best you can to relax into this pose. Last breath. Release. tap those toes out, and then you're gonna push yourself up into a forward fold. Feet are about hip width apart, and you're just gonna hang here for a second. You can sway from side to side. You can cross your arms. If you want a little bit more, you can step on your blocks and hang more. Knees should be bent. Couple more breaths here. Then what you're going to do is your right hand is going to be flat on the mat, or you can use your block. Okay? You're going to bend that right knee, lift that left arm up for a twist. Bring that arm back down. This time switch the other side. Right arm goes up, left arm stays on the mat. Left knee is bent. Bring that hand to the mat. Do half lift. Kicking up those hips. Release. Bring those feet together, heel toe, bend those knees, slowly roll up. Roll those shoulders down your back, sweep your arms up. Breathe, bring those arms or those hands in front of your chest for mountain pose. And breathe. Okay, we're gonna start going into our flows. So sweep those arms up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. Walk out for 3, 2, 1. Pedal those feet out. Come to a downward dog. Slowly roll out to a plank. Turn this into a side plank, whatever your variation is. Come back to plank. Then side plank on the other side, whatever your variation is. Plank. Chaturanga down. Cobra. Pushing those toenails into the mat. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Walk back for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Half lift. Reverse. Mountain pose. Open those palms. Breathe in. Sweep those arms back up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. Walk out for 3, 2, 1. Walk out those feet. Roll out to a plank. Side plank. You want to add a little bit of something to it, you can. Plank. Side plank on the other side. Plank. Chaturanga down. Cobra. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Walk those hands back for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Half lift. Reverse swan. Mountain pose. Open those palms. Breathe. One more time through. Sweep those arms up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. Walk out for 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Pedal those feet again. This time come up on your toes. Come back down on your heels. Wave out to a plank. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little ab work real quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull in through your abs and release. We're going to do 2 more. Pull up. Last one. Come back to plank, side plank. You want a little bit more? Release. Plank. Side plank on the other side. Oops. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Plank. Push up, plank, downward dog. Breathe. Walk those hands back for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Half lift. Reverse swan. Mountain pose. Open up those palms. And breathe. Sweep those arms up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. We're going to walk out for 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Come out to a plank. And we're going to change a little bit of something here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop to our hands. Okay? So then we'll be in a squat position, stretch out our hips. Okay? So you're going to push back. Come forward, bend your knees. Hop forward. And then use your elbows to push your knees out. Okay? If this is difficult, you can roll your mat and rest your heels on the mat. Let's do a couple more breaths here. Bring your hands to the mat, push those hips up, bring those toes forward. Hang out here for a second. You can grab those ankles and try to pull yourself closer to your quads. All right, then you're going to heel toe your feet together. Half lift. Release, bend those knees, slowly roll up. Roll those arms down your back, sweep those arms up. Mountain pose. And breathe. Okay, so now we're going to move into a little bit difficult, a little bit harder flow. Make sure you got space on both sides. So we're going to sweep our arms up. Swan dive down, forward fold, half lift. Place those hands to the floor, hop straight into a plank. Roll into a downward dog. You're going to kick that right leg up. Then you're going to drop that foot behind you, adjust as you need to. And you're going to look underneath that right, or you're going to look into your armpit. You can stay here, you can flip your dog. That just means you're going to drop that foot, that right foot to the floor, and stretch over out to your, stretch out your hand. Flip the dog back over. Bring that leg straight up. And then we're going to touch our right knee to our right elbow. Cross over. Bring it to the center. Kick it straight back up, and then we're going to chaturanga down. Come into an up dog. Chaturanga, push up, plank, downward dog. Then we're going to hop back to the front of the mat, forward fold, half lift, reverse swan. Mountain pose, open those palms. Okay, sweep those arms up. Swan dive down, forward fold, half lift, hop down to a plank, downward dog, this time kick that left leg up. Drop that foot behind you, look under your armpit, your left armpit. Stay here or flip your dog, dropping that left foot back. Flip your dog back over, back to a one-legged. Then you bring that left knee to left elbow, left knee, right elbow, left knee into the center. Now you can come back up here and do a chaturanga from there, or you can bring your foot back to the mat and do a regular chaturanga. You can do cobra or up dog here. Push up, plank, downward dog, step or hop forward, forward fold, half lift, reverse, mountain pose. Open those palms. Breathe. Unclench that jaw. I clench my jaw all the time. Sweep those arms in front of you. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. Hop back to a plank. Downward dog. Extend that right leg up. Drop that heel behind you. Flip the dog. Flip it back over. Three-legged dog. Knee to elbow. Cross over. Knee to elbow. Bring that knee to the center. Three-legged dog, chaturanga down, cobra up dog, push up, plank, downward dog, step or hop forward, forward fold, half lift, reverse, mountain, open up those palms, breathe. We're going to go through that one more time. Sweep your arms up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half lift. Hop back to a plank. Downward dog. Kick that left leg up. Drop it behind you. Looking underneath your left elbow. I'm sorry, left armpit. Drop that foot behind you for flip of the dog or wild thing. Flip back over. Extend that left leg up. Then we're going to do knee to elbow, left knee, left elbow. Knee to elbow, cross over. Center. Pick it back up. Chaturanga down. Cobra up dog. Push up, plank, Downward dog. Step or hop forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Reverse swan. Mountain pose. Open up those palms. Breathe. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to finish it up. So we're going to sweep our arms up, swan dive down, forward fold, half lift. Bring those hands to the mat and you're going to leap back into a plank again. But this time we're going to come into, instead of a downward dog, we're going to come into a dolphin. So you're bringing your elbows down to the mat, fingers are spread nice and wide. Then you're going to step those feet back. So now you're on now you have your forearm plank. We're going to hold this for 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Walk those feet back in. And then push back. Breathe. Drop down to your knees. Bring those arms down by your side. Child's pose. Slowly roll up. We're going to do that series one more time, and then we're going to try to go into an arm balance, okay? So we're going to come back into dolphin pose. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Elbows are, like if I cross my hands over, they'd be evenly apart. Come into dolphin, really pushing in. This time we're going to kick that right leg up. Bring it to the mat. Kick that left leg up. Keep pushing into those arms. Bring that left foot down. Then come down to a forearm plank. This time we're going to hold for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a little bit longer. Then drop down to your knees. Child's pose. Bring those arms down by your side. Take a minute here to even out your breath. Slowly roll up. Okay, so we're going to try to do an arm balance. If you're not ready for the arm balance, then just stick with the dolphin. So we'll do it in progressions, okay? When you're done with that, come down to child's pose. Bring your arms down by your side. Even out that breath. We're going to do that arm balance one more time. If you don't want to, you can stay in child's pose. Come back to child's pose. That's our last arm balance. We're going to start coming down. Even out that breath. Slowly roll yourself up. And we're going to bring those feet in front of us. We're going to do one more ab thing before we leave. So grab that. You can grab a shoe if you want. Grab that block. So what we're going to do is we're going to do side. We're going to do 10 of these. Come up and then roll all the way down. Okay? So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, roll all the way down. Bring that mat or that block over your head. Come back up. We're going to do it 10 more times. We're going to start on the other side. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, roll all the way down. And we're going to stay laying on the floor with our arms above our heads. We're going to stretch in opposite directions. We're going to scoop those knees into our chest. We're going to rock from side to side. Slowing down our breathing, clearing our minds. Or keep that left knee in, extend that right leg out. Roll that left ankle out. Roll it in the other direction. Squeeze it in a little bit more. Turn this into a figure four, so we're going to take that left foot, put it over our right knee, grabbing that right hamstring, using my left elbow to push that knee out, both feet are flexed. Place that right foot on the mat, push that knee down so my legs are crossed, and bring my arms to a T. I'm going to drop that knee, that right knee over to the right side. Place my right hand, I'm sorry, that's my left knee. Place my right hand on my left knee, and I'm going to look to the left. Come back to center, squeeze those knees in again. Rock from side to side. This time, keep your right knee in, extend that left leg out. Roll that right ankle out in one direction. Switch it in the other direction. Squeeze that knee in a little bit further. Cross that left ankle over to that right ankle over to the left knee. Grab that left hamstring, use that right elbow to push that right knee out. Both feet are flexed. At this point, your breath should be pretty slow. Nice and even. Drop that left foot to the mat, cross your knees, drop your right knee to the left, arms are to a T, look to the right. Return to center, squeeze those knees in one more time. From here, we're going to go into happy baby. So we're going to bring our arms in between our knees. We're going to grab the outsides of our feet. We're going to pull them down. You can stay here or you can rock from side to side. Whatever feels good. Really trying to pull those knees into your armpits. Release, extend your arms and legs in opposite directions. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Relax those arms above your head. Take a deep breath here. Exhale through your mouth. Bring those arms down by your side. Roll those shoulders down your mat. Palms facing the ceiling. Let your toes fall out to the side. Take a deep breath here. Exhale through your mouth. Close down your eyes. Relax your jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Take a deep breath here, in through your nose. Exhale. One more time. At the bottom of your last exhale, let everything go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let everything relax. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had a great workout. See you next time.